scores or credit worthiness of individuals. Hence, we move on to the big data mining of getting this data. So we'll look at the challenges that lenders are actually facing for why they need to move. How much data do you have about the individual you want to grant money to? So that's the challenges that we are facing. And you might ask that, why is this a challenge? It's a challenge because for over the past 20 years or so, this is the way credit scoring has been analyzed is the same thing. You go there, you fill a form. You can fill the form with biro or paper or fill their online form. And then the way the lenders assess you is based on the form you fill and the information they get from the credit bureau. The FICO score is the most common traditional scoring method out there. It has been on for about 30 years or more. And it has different criteria or variables that are put into place. Like I said earlier, the FICO score has actually been doing well ever since. But now, since the new age of technology and everything, the millennials and everything, this FICO score is not really tapping into the underage, or not just underage, I mean the millennials, or those people that does not have good credit history, or those people that have poor income. And let's take a quick look at the factors that FICO score checks before they give out their loans, or they tempt person as being credit worthy or not credit worthy. In the FICO score, there is a range of 300 to 850. So if you fall below the range of 300 to 500, and you are presenting such score to the lender person or lender company, the person will just see the person as not serious, because 500 means you are doing poorly with your score, and 850 means you are doing well. The 5 factors here is: 1, the credit history. There are several variables that makes up the credit history, which is 35% of this credit history variable. They checked the credit history of the person. This person, has the person ever been up and doing with the credit loans the person have ever taken? They check about the bankruptcy of the person, the foreclosure, this person, how quick this person pays back his or her loans and everything. All the histories, they are out there for anyone to check. Even you as an individual, you have the right to check your FICO score once in a year for free. And there are big bureaus just to know the credit risk of an individual. Then there's also credit utilization, which covers 30%. As mentioned, there are several variables that makes up the credit utilization. Assuming as an individual you have a credit card that gives you 10,000 naira, and then you as a person, you are spending about 8,000 naira every month, and your credit limit is just 10,000 naira. Now this plus will be able to tell that, okay, if this person is spending up to 80% of his credit limit every month, what's happening is that it might be that this person is in a trouble or something, because you are everything. So that credit utilization, put that into account too. Then the length of your credit history. How new, how recent, how well have you been using your credit? It might be an auto credit, it might be an auto loan, a mortgage, or anything. How long have you been using it? Have you been consistent with it? So the length of your credit history, if you have a good length record, it also improves how well your FICO score will be. Then the types of credits that you have. Are you the kind of person that have school loans, you have mortgages, you have auto loans, you have credit cards and everything? It just shows that you are just depending on loans to survive. It can make or main your credit score. Then recency. Are you just opening credit? Are you just opening a credit, using it, and again getting poor, then dumping it and opening a new one? All those can determine your FICO score. So what all these factors have in common is that if you check them, they're all talking about your credit history. No one is looking at other data sources. They're all looking at this person has a previous credit record before. And if you're not having any previous credit record before, it means that definitely your FICO score will be very low. What about those people that genuinely want to get loans and pay back? But because they don't have any previous credit history, their FICO score will be low, and lenders will be unable to evaluate the risk of such person. So that brings us to the new sources for credit scoring. We said we can get information through public records of pending cases. Now, this record, they are out there for us. You can just tap in and say, okay, this person, let's check this person that is applying for a loan. Is this person having a public record? This person having a court case now. It might be that person having a court case, and the person will have to be paying installments every month for a year, and the person is requesting for a loan. It therefore means that this person might be unable to pay back this loan because he's paying installments at the same time. So we are getting data from credit scoring. We are getting data from to make the make and model of the car the person is looking to buy. Are you looking to buy a Ferrari when you can't maintain it, or what? All these factors have been put into considerations for the big data scoring. Satellite images of the property the person wants to buy. They are buying a house in Lekki. The machine learning model can figure out that people that have ever come here to buy houses in Lekki, it might be that these people never really paid back their loan, or these people are defaulters of their loan. There are a bunch of places that we can get information from. We can also get information from the person's Facebook data and what have you. And lastly, the kinds of products the borrower purchases on their credit card. What are you buying with your credit card? Are you buying irrelevant stuff because you have money in your credit card? Or are you buying things that you really want or need? All this can be put into consideration when dealing with big data scoring. Okay, let's take a look at this guy, for example, this handsome guy. What the machine learning, what the traditional method knows about this guy is that this guy is studied abroad, he doesn't use credit cards, he does not have any student loan, he's a big fan of Apple Pay, and he does not have any regular income, and then does not have any mortgages. Now the thing is that the traditional method